Hi students, welcome to the next video in Module 4. This is the continuation video of threads concepts. In the previous video, we have started the introduction of threads and what is the meaning of thread, what are the differences between a multitasking environment with multi-threaded environment. In this video, we are going to see the concepts of how to extend a one thread in programming and how to implement a runnable interfaces in Java programs and how to do synchronization. So how we can perform the synchronization between the two threads which are executing parallelly. So these three main concepts we are going to discuss in this video. Let us go to the topic. What is the first benefit of Java's multi-threaded programming means? Mainly, the concept of looping and polling mechanism is eliminated in the case of multi-threaded. And if one thread can pass without stopping others part of the program. So that is also another one advantage of multi-threading. If one pass, one thread can stop the execution of the other parts of your program. And if ideal time is created for a one thread means at that ideal time the thread reads the data from the network and or it can read the data from the network, or it can wait for the user input for the to be utilized elsewhere. And multi-threading allows animation loops to sleep for a second. And when a thread blocks in a Java program, only a single thread is blocked. Only a single thread is blocked. All other threads can continue its running. And what is the concepts of thread which exist in several states means a thread can takes the some states in its execution of its lifetime. So it can start from ready state to execute, resumed, stopped, terminated. Likewise, it takes some states. So when a thread is ready to start its execution mean at that time that state is called as ready state. And if the state is executing its operation mean that stage is called as a running thread. And if the thread is stopped by other thread or based on the priority means at that time that thread is called as a terminated thread. And if the thread is ready to resume its operation means that time it is called as a resuming state. Likewise, it takes several states. And what are the priorities can be assigned for a thread means actually the thread will be working based on the priority is nothing but one integer values that will be assigned for each thread, and based on its specific importance and specifications and its priorities, its importance, the priority values will be changed. Actually, to be fact, the priority is meaningless, but whenever it is working on a multi-threaded environment, the high priority thread is very important, and it is an immediate requirement of the system, so it will run. But in some cases, even though we have prioritized the threads, in some cases the high priority thread will be working more and more slow. So it will not work faster means that time what will happen, the lower priority thread will be waiting for its completion. So it may goes to the lesser efficiency of the system, or it may go for a starvation process. So this kind of scenarios also will be occurring. How this can be achieved means by using the synchronized way of execution it can be implemented. And in some cases what will happen based on the priority, if the thread priority is used to decide when to switch from one running thread to another thread means at that switching of one state to another state is called as a context switching. So this mechanism is called as context switching. Context switching is nothing but moving from one thread stage to another thread state. and when and where the context switching will be implemented will be take place. Means a thread can voluntarily relinquish the control. That means mainly this when a thread is yielding, sleeping, or blocking or bending IO, at that time, based on the situation, all other threads are examined and the highest priority thread is given to its execution. So when this will be happening automatically when the threads, some of the threads are sleeping or blocking or bending for the it's bended for IO operations. Means at that time the high priority thread is readily given to the CPU for its execution, and the thread can be preempted by a high priority thread. So this is also another one situation. If the thread is working, but at that situation a high priority thread is the most important required one, it should be executed as soon as fast. Means so it can be preempted by a high priority thread. So these two are the two rules behind it, the context switching mechanisms. And when through two threads are with the same priority, what will happen? So that will be always a complicated and confusing stage only. So to avoid this one, the thread priorities should be named, should be ordered and should be named properly. For an operating system like Windows, the threads are the equal priority and time sliced, automatically done in a round robin fashion. So for example, in operating system, how this scenario is done means this can be done with the help of round robin fashions. Next, we move on to the concept synchronization. As we know that synchronization is one of the mechanism which will lead the process of execution in a perfect way. It is in if it is taking the process in a linear way, right? As we know that it is a general definition of synchronization. Coming on to multi-threaded environment, synchronization takes major role because it only regulates the threaded in its linear execution or its parallel execution. So if more than one threads are writing to, or more than one threads are want to execute in parallel way, so based on its priority factor and it's based on its important factor, the synchronization mechanism is regulating the threads of execution. So for this purpose only, it implements the concept of monitors. Why monitors are required means monitors are coming under the process of inter-process communication. So this is introduced by a CIR HORE, and it is a very small box. Small monitor is a very small box which only holds the only one thread. So one thread is entered into one monitor means only one thread is allowed. Other threads will be waiting stage. Once the thread is execution is completed, then only the next thread can enter in its monitor box. So likewise, the synchronization is happening. So I hope so this concept is easier for you. I'll catch you in the next video about next important interesting topic. Thank you.